Can you hear me? Well, I hope the quality stays up. Um, I have it set to record to file as well, and in the file the quality does not look very good. Anyway, there's a few of you in here, so I figure I might as well get started. I didn't feel like this game, Reus, deserved a Let's Play. It's kind of a really small game. Hold on, I'm hearing myself echoing now because I have the stream as well. Let me mute the stream. There we go. Alright, so this game is a god game where you control a bunch of giants and you try to build a population on a planet. Oh wait, yeah, I just wasn't talking. You still have sound, trust me. So you try to build a population on a planet, and you have set goals that are just placed in front of you, which I think is a really cool idea. Instead of just having achievements that you randomly get over the course of a game, it pops up a few right in front of your face every time you start a game. So you have something to work towards in that game, and then after that game is done, it'll pop up new ones. If you don't finish them, it'll still show the old ones. So you achieve these little things as you move on, and every time you achieve one of these at the end of a game, it gives you a new thing that you can build in your next game. So it's like a very slow progression towards a more advanced society, essentially. It's kind of cool. Yes, hello, let me type a little. Hello, everyone. There you go. Alright, so I put it on a half-hour game, which doesn't really matter to me. I figured just get started with something. Finish an era with a forest village that has at least 300, that'd be cool. Finish an era with 800 prosperity. Finish an era with a village with 200 prosperity and 3 war markers. Well, the 3 war markers means you have to have a lot of war. So it kind of artificially teaches you the mechanics, sort of. I don't know. When I first started playing, it didn't really show me how to play. It gave you little hints here and there on how to get started, but it doesn't really get into the details of the more advanced buildings on how to do it. Let's see, how long are we streaming it for? I don't know. We'll find out. This game is set for a half hour right now, so let's get started on the game. We'll try to do some of these achievements, and it shows you the achievements that you're trying for this time. So I would like to do the 800 thing. That's not going to be that hard, I don't think. And Forest Town. Let's get started with the forest then. So we're going to select our Ocean Giant, which is this blue guy. He's going to come over here, and he's going to make an ocean. Right there. An island town. Well, I did that... I think I did that a couple days ago. Island towns are kind of cool, but I'm not very good at the management of all the fish in the sea. Because you have to build different types of fish, and they can all group together and produce more resources. Like the beginning fish just do food, but if you add a few of them, you get a ton of food, which is useful. But then there's other types of fish which give you money and tech as well. Anyway, we're going to use our forest giant over here in this fertile land, that's the dark area, to build a forest and get our sieve started. On the other side over here, I'm going to use our swamp dude to create a swamp on the other side of the ocean. And start building some fruit, maybe right there. Yeah, the design on the giants are actually really cool. The design of the game in general is really nice. It's all 2D, but the 2D graphics are really, really good. It's some of the best 2D graphics that I've ever seen, which is nice because the game's kind of cheap. I think it's $18 or something. Okay, Forest Village is settled. Yep. So we're going for 300 prosperity. That's going to be a ton, but it's a start. So our forest giant just dumped down some... Hold on, how do you pause? P... Space... There, spacebar pauses. Okay. So the forest giant just dumped down some blueberry trees. That's one of his abilities down here, a fruit plant. Starts off as a blueberry, but then you can upgrade it to strawberries or apple tree based on certain upgrades. Yes, hello everybody. Sparky, Zip, Wisert, Exploding, hello. So they have symbiosis, which means the tiles that are nearby can affect how this blueberry helps your city. Right now it's only giving us 5 food, but it'll give us plus 10 food if we put it next to an apple tree, a dandelion, or strawberry. Now we can do a strawberry or an apple tree by building some more blueberries nearby, or we could try for a dandelion, which I think we get with our swamp dude. So let's bring our swamp dude over here and see if we can make use of him with some herbs. And unpause. Will this game fix my butt hurting? I don't know. Granary challenge. Okay, so once you have cities down, they start popping up challenges, which means they... Oh, fuck, they built it on the tile I wanted to use. Alright, we'll put it next to it. Once you put cities down, they'll pop up these buildings like this, a granary, and the buildings that they spit out will give you a goal. Granaries being built for peaceful farmers and gatherers. And the goal is, what? 30 food in use. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so our swamp dude put down some dandelions. That's great. So that means the food from our blueberries went from 5 to 15. That's a huge increase. But we still need some more food for our goal. A new nomad. Yeah. That means there's another town that we can build somewhere else. So let's get another town going over here. Let's use our rock dude to throw down some precious minerals, or some regular minerals over there. Our ocean dude's just chilling. He's like sitting in the water down there. So we need 30 food over here. I guess we're going to have to use these 2 tiles for food, since these 2 are the only ones that are in the boundary. These little huts, or whatever you want to call them, barricades, watchtowers, they are the boundaries of the city. So this is the city right here in the middle. It takes up 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles, which is actually very large. It takes up a lot of space, and then it has these borders here. So it means everything inside the border, so these 2 tiles, are part of the city limits, and everything between the city and these 2 tiles is the limit on this side. So we only have 4 tiles that we can use. One's taken by the granary, and one's got our blueberry on it. So we need to put some more food over on this side. Let's use our ocean giant here to put down some animals. Okay, this town built in the exact worst spot possible, but I guess we can use it. I kind of wish it would be more of the swamp area, but it built right on the edge, so we're not going to be able to use the ocean. Well, let's go ahead and throw a mountain up over here. That'll give it something to do. If we build a mountain, it's going to flood this side and this side with desert. And desert's just like another region. You can put towns there, you can put resources there, whatever. Alright, so what did we get here? Animal husbandry, plus 15 food for each animal within the borders. So our ocean giant plunked down some chickens, and the chickens are now giving us a tiny bit of food on their own, but since this building gives a bonus with animals in the borders, then we get 15 food out of having that chicken there. Ocean puts down animals. Yeah, it makes no sense. I agree, Wizard. It makes no sense. Let's see. How long does he plan on... I don't know. I don't know how long we're planning to play. Remember, specialization is really helpful. Yeah, I know. Let me pause real quick. I'm trying to read the chat. See, one thing I don't get about this game is if or how the resources differ. Well, they differ in the way the demand comes from the cities. Like our forest city here, its demand is 30 food right now, and it's not demanding anything else. Oh, they also expanded their borders, so there's some tech that they're getting now. It doesn't demand anything else, but the next step for the granary might demand some gold or something like that. So there's just different things that they make you get for them. Typically, the forest giant will get food. Typically, the swamp giant will get tech. And typically, the stone giant over here will get gold. So our stone giant just threw up a mountain, and on both sides of the mountain we have desert tiles, which is great. So now our swamp city over here has something they can do. Although they're probably not going to like the desert tiles that much, but tough shit. They decided to settle at the wrong spot. Okay, what else we going on? Do they do anything on their own? All that. Just go out of bed, marshmallow, blah, blah, blah. Ocean puts down animals. They were sleeping inside the planet. He's a crab thingy. Yes, he is a crab thingy. Does the planet's core do anything? No. No, doesn't do anything. And yeah, I think Sparky's right. I think in this game you are the planet. and you just tell the giants what to do, essentially. And they give you a certain time frame to accomplish certain goals. And in this case, we're going for these 3 goals. Fiscal, military state. I'm not even going to bother trying for that one in this one. Developing era. Finish an era with 800 prosperity. I will try to do that. And forest town. Have a forest village with at least 300 prosperity. I'll try to do that. It's going to be tough, though. We'll give it a shot. So we're going to reach our goal for the granary soon here of 30 food. And we have another goal on this side for this building, a tool shop. He wants 15 wealth and 15 tech. Okay. Well, we can give him some wealth if we use our rock giant to throw down some more minerals. Wait, did he seriously built the tool shop on top of the minerals that I dug in? You fucking retard. Alright, throw some more minerals down there. And he wants tech. Alright, bring our swamp giant over. And we can do some herbs that'll give us some tech. God, I can't believe he built the city on the edge of the swamp. And then they did their special building on the only resource in the area. So essentially he canceled out the only resource that he had. You can also plop regular minerals for tech. Alright, so apparently our building over here, pause real. Apparently our building, yeah, plus 10 wealth and plus 5 tech for each minerals within the borders. Alright, cool. So we'll do another one right next to it in a minute. In the meantime, we popped in some peppermints, which gives us some tech. And on this side we have quartz mine, which gives us gold. Is that going to be enough? No, we need a little more tech. So can we upgrade this for more tech? Tomatoes gain extra technology when having enough food. Marshmallows create perfect use of them, giving more tech and awe. Well, I know we can do the tomatoes pretty quickly here. Do they have symbiosis? Yeah, plus 7 tech for each mineral next to it. So we could put some minerals over here next to it to get some more tech out of it. And I think that's what we'll do. So we'll send him over this way. So essentially, every tile on the map here has a lot of upgrades. You start off with the base thing. Like in this case, this tile has chickens. You start off with the base thing, and then if you upgrade it, you can get a rabbit or a beaver. And then after you upgrade it, after you've done it once, you'll have more upgrades you can do. And those upgrades are essentially what these achievements unlock. If we successfully achieve these goals, we'll unlock new upgrades for all of these tiles. Alright, this side, you're almost done with your food in use. That's good. And this side, yeah, we're just waiting. Alright, come on, rock giant. And you can see they just expanded their borders 1 tile this way. The cities will slowly expand as they get more prosperous. The forest has expanded to the left, and the swamp also expanded to the left. Good. Alright, you ready? No, there we go. So this should give us enough tech. Bam. Yeah, plenty. Now you just kind of have to wait. And while we're waiting, we can start a new settlement. Let's start a settlement over here in the desert. Let's put some herbs out here. And yeah, ocean tiles can have food and stuff as well. So let's go ahead and throw some fish in the ocean. I'm just going to use domestic animals on this tile. So what's Reus? It's a game. It's a game where you are... Oh, hold on. It's a game where you are essentially a planet and you control these 4 giants. The forest giant, the ocean giant, the mountain giant, and the swamp giant. And these giants are your mechanisms to interact with the world. You use them to improve civilization. Basically, you throw down resources, and humans come and settle near the resources, and then the humans will have demands, like they'll want more food, or they'll want more tech, more money, or whatever. And if you fulfill those demands, the civilization on the planet will grow. And as the civilization grows, you can start achieving these goals that are set for you for each era, or whatever you want to call it. How many giants do you get? 5. Now you get 4 giants. The forest, these guys over here. The swamp on the bottom, the rock guy, and the forest, and the ocean giant. Alright, so what happened here is we finished our granary project. Popped up Yeah, there it is. Grand new project completed. An ambassador wants to join you. Every time you complete a project, as long as it's one that you have not completed yet in that era for that civilization, for that town, then you will get a new ambassador. If you've already completed it before and you've, I don't know, destroyed the town. By the way, you can destroy the cities here. And that's probably one of the most fun things in this game, is when you destroy the city. How much is the game? I think when I got it, it was like 18 or 19 bucks. I don't know if the price has changed. It might have. I didn't actually buy this. Someone gifted it to me, but it's not that expensive. Alright, so the ambassadors will add abilities to your giants, or your whatever you want to call them. So this guy says that he's going to add this thing to our swamp ambassador, our swamp giant, which will do reaction aspect. Swamp giant unleashes a reaction which upgrades minerals. So this is going to be useful in our swamp region if we got that. If we got the forest ambassador for our swamp giant. If we used our forest guy, the ambassador would give us this, which is fruit aspect. That's probably the one I want. It will allow us to give fruit aspect to these blueberries, which would give them apple tree. It would turn them into an apple tree, and I think that's what we're going to do. So we're going to have our forest guy pick up the ambassador. And each of the giants can have any type of ambassador. Alright, let's go ahead and do fruit aspect on the blueberries and watch them turn into apple trees. So the first thing we do is we click that, and that upgrades the bushes, and it gave them lesser fruit aspect, which is +3 food. That's great. But then we can also click this button to turn it into an apple tree. Bingo. So that actually lowered the amount of food produced. +8 food and +2 nature for each animal nest next to it. So they want animals next to it now. Alright, let's put some animals over there. Put some more chickens. Alright, and we just finished our tool shop. Yeah, we just finished our tool shop over here for the swamp town. And so now there's a swamp ambassador here who wants to get picked up. Let's see, what are you going to give my rock guy? You're going to give him seismic aspect, which upgrades minerals and adds tech. I think we'll do that. That's fine. I typically am not too worried about which giant gets which upgrade, but I probably should be. So we sent our swamp giant over to this mountain to plop down, I guess he plopped down some ginger, which gives 5 tech and 3 natura. Natura is not a resource per se, but it kind of increases the value of the area around it. So this tile now has 3. Where do we do that? Alt? Yeah, Alt. Okay. So this tile has created natura, 3 natura on all the tiles around it. And natura will allow better upgrades. So when we click on things like toxic aspect, which improves tiles, when you click on these upgrades, it'll get either a lesser, a greater, or I don't know what the top one is called. But if you get the lesser benefit, then it'll add a little bit of tech for this button. If you get the greater, which is it's just a chance based, then it'll do, I think, more tech. And then if you get the biggest bonus, it'll do the most tech possible. So before you do upgrades, it's good to have some natura around so you get the full benefit out of it. So some of the other stuff we can look at is hitting the control button. We can see the different resources or natura or whatever around. So in our swamp town, which is called, what's our swamp town called? Treeport. Okay, our swamp town is called Treeport, even though it's right on the desert here. And it has 38 gold potential, 24 tech potential. They're just not using all of it yet. And if we hit control, we can see the natura instead of the gold and tech. And if we control again, we can see heart. What is that? Health? Yeah, that's the health of the town. The health of the town is 25 of 25, and 21, I guess, is the strength. Yeah, the strength of the village's army. Okay. And then hit control again, everything goes away, and then control again brings up the normal view, which is the resources around. So our third town here, Marvelwood in the desert. Our third town, Marvelwood, has built a tool shop. So they want the same thing in the swamp town wanted, which is 15 wealth and 15 tech. Now we've already provided some tech with these ginger trees, or bushes, or shrubs, or whatever. But we're going to need a lot more than that. We're going to need 15 tech and 15 wealth. So we're going to need our mountain guy. Go pick up that ambassador, and then we'll bring him over to make some minerals. Alright, come on over here, dude. Alright, let me read some of this while you're watching. What do we got? What is this game called? This is Reus. It's a Dutch game, and Reus is the Dutch word for giants, or titan, or whatever you want to call them. Towns like one big country, or can they go to war? They can go to war, and they do frequently go to war. They're each independent. Sometimes the upgrades that they build, like this guy's building a tool shop, sometimes the upgrades will be cooperational. So the upgrades will benefit other towns nearby, or benefit your town directly based off of other towns nearby. Like one of the benefits you can get is, I think, a trade shop or something like that, a bazaar maybe, and it gives your town more benefits if the towns nearby you have a lot of gold. So if the towns nearby you have a lot of wealth, then your town benefits from that. That's one of the upgrades you can get. But other upgrades will actually give you like wartime benefits. They want you to go to war all the time. Let's see. No, you didn't miss anything, Scooter. I'm just playing Reus. You go to war city-states, their need goes too high. Yeah, the greed goes too high. That's one thing I haven't spoken about, is greed. If you provide a lot of resources, like this town has a ton of resource potential, it's only using 28 out of 38 potential wealth, and it's only using 18 out of 24 potential tech. And because they have a lot of room to grow, there's a good chance that they'll develop some greed. They're not developing greed at the moment, but there's always a chance they will. These guys, they're not greedy either. Usually my towns get really greedy, but I guess we'll talk about that when greed arises. For now, it's not been a problem. Let's see, what else you got talking about? If their tech gets too high, can they destroy the world with war? I don't think tech influences their ability to go to war at all. It's just another resource, just like gold. The one time I didn't stop one, they had a cluster of death. Try went to Rome, killed them. Yeah, it happens. Sometimes these cities can get really, really greedy, and if they do, and also if they have a high village army strength, then they can just dominate the world. And sometimes they'll do that. Sometimes they won't. It depends on their own individual interests. Anyway, these guys want a tool shop, so they need some wealth. Let's go ahead and dig some minerals to get them some wealth. Well, actually, what do we get from the symbiosis here? Plus 10 tech and plus 5 nature of next to an animal nest for the ginger. Alright, so we'll put some animals over there. And we'll put some minerals over here. Give them both something to do. Alright, there we go. Oh yeah, so that's plenty. That's going to give us enough for the wealth and the tech requirement. All we did was we built a quartz mine and a monal. I guess it's a bird type. Oh, there's another nomad out and about. Okay, let's give the nomad a place to settle. Ocean guy, come on over here and build another ocean. And our cities are growing happily. I'm really surprised that no one has any greed right now. Yeah, they can invade other towns going across the ocean, and when they do, they spawn little warboats. They're hilarious. Alright, let's bring Swamp Dude this way, and we'll bring Forest Dude this way. Oh, Swamp Dude there, Forest Dude there. Build a new forest right here, and you build a new swamp right here. And this is on the half-hour era setting. Because I've achieved a few goals so far in past games, it unlocked the 1 hour era. But we're not playing on the 1 hour era, we're only playing on the half-hour era. A forest village has settled. Okay, that's kind of far away from the water, but whatever. I guess we'll put the swamp village right on the water. Okay, we just completed our tool shop in the desert, so now we have a desert ambassador here. And if we use him on our ocean guy, he's going to give us monsoon ability. The ocean giant digs itself into the ground and upgrades surrounding patches with a fertility boost. Okay. What about our swamp dude? This will give predator aspect. Upgrades an animal with predator aspect. Adds wealth and danger. Danger is something we haven't spoken of yet. Danger will actually deter villages from going to war, and it'll also deter them from gaining any greed. So danger's kind of good, kind of bad. I haven't really used it much yet, but we could do that to get some danger aspect. I think I'd prefer to have the fertility boost, though. So let's bring our ocean giant over here and get a fertility boost option. Oh, no, wait, you were doing something first. Build the fucking fish. There you go. Now come over here and get the ambassador. Alright, we have a new goal. Granary challenge has started. So this is our new town of Shining Peak. I don't know why he's called Shining Peak. The mountain is on the exact opposite side of the planet. I mean, literally, it is exactly the opposite side of the planet. Oh well. So they want us to do a granary. So same thing as our other forest town. They just want some more food. That's fine. We can do that. What's your symbiosis? Food if a blueberry is within range. Alright, let's put some blueberries down. Right here. And then we'll add some more animals over here. For each plant within borders. Alright, we'll add some plants then. Next to an apple tree, dandelion, or strawberry. Let's put a strawberry down. Oh, we have to wait. Takes a while for the giants to move around the planet, that's for sure. Really, no swamp wants to settle next to here. Alright, we'll come back and put some more fish down. Your giant's growing stronger and stronger, however, it seems that the humans have noted this as well. At some points, the humans will no longer be impressed by completing some projects and may demand higher level projects. With cis ambassadors given, the humans will no longer give ambassadors for normal projects. Yeah. Okay, come on over here, build some more fishies. Right there. Everyone's growing and everyone's happy. I'm surprised no one's greedy. So we should start getting level 2 projects from our towns now. Oh yeah, does it look good? Does the quality on the stream look good? I'm doing it in 1080p, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna look good, but I guess it does. Let's see. You can have multiple, but each giant must have at least one before they can have more than one. Yeah, that's true. So we have one ambassador on 3 of our giants right now. You can see the little... Let's see, can we zoom in on them? There we go. So if we click on our giants, you'll see these little icons down here next to them. This one has a desert ambassador. This one has a forest ambassador. This one has a swamp ambassador, and our swamp giant has nobody. So we would have to get another. We would have to get ambassador for our swamp giant before we could get any other kind of ambassador. Before we could put a second ambassador on one of our other giants. Everyone has one ambassador except our swamp giant. He has none. So we're going to have to get one for him before we can put a second one on anyone else. Anyway, you've created fishies. Yeah, you've created some mackerel. Then come on over here, and I want you to use monsoon over here. We can start upgrading some tiles. And you can build some more fruit trees right here. And I want to upgrade these to strawberry, maybe? Yeah, let's upgrade them to strawberry. Use a fertility boost on here. And make some strawberries. Bingo. So what was our goal here? 30 food. Alright. Let's do one more fruit plant. Right here. There we go. Tons of food. Alright, so he's got plenty of food. Now this town, when it shows the red arrows like this, it means they're growing so fast, or they're gaining so many resources that they're getting greedy. So this town's going to be greedy. That's fine. It's going to be our first town with greed. And why is nobody settling over? Oh, here we go. Now they're settling, finally. There's our nomad. Settle. Where are you going? Are you going all the way over to the desert? No. Okay, good. So the swamp village has settled. It's called Tree Castle Clan. Alright. They're going to have some demands for us soon enough. In the meantime, these guys are growing dangerously quickly. That's okay. They can be greedy. They can be our warlike clan. I don't care. Zip? No. 1080p does not mean 60 FPS. I'm using open broadcasting software. It's a free broadcasting tool. It's just like whatever they're called. The other capture software. But it's free. And it has... You can do whatever FPS you want. I'm doing it on 30 FPS because that's what I normally record at. You probably already know, but awe also reduces greed. Awe, yeah, I don't even know how to do awe. I'm sure it's one of these modes where you can view awe, but I don't know how to do it before. I haven't played with it, but it's the same thing as danger, but I don't think it affects your people negatively. Danger can actually affect your towns negatively because they will go attack animals that are producing danger, and if you have too many animals producing danger, or if the danger is too high, they can actually kill your people in the towns. But yeah, so it's different from awe, but I have not used awe at all. Don't even know how. So no, if you guys want to talk about how to play this game, please go ahead. I'm very new to the game. Let's see. Alright, so we have a new requirement over here in the swamp town that we just built. Tree Castle Clan. They're saying they want tech. So they have this little hut here called a druid, and he wants tech. And he's going to give tech based on plants within the borders. So if we build some plants in the borders of our town, we'll get some free tech out of it. So let's do that. Let's use our swamp dude, build a plant right here. And we use our swamp giant to build a plant right here. Get some tech out of it. Okay, Shining Peak. Oh yeah, they got tons of food. They'll be fine. Oh, here we go. Our first level of greed. Yep, we gave them too much room to expand. We gave them too many resources to gather. And that means they're growing too quickly, so they're developing greed. Alright, a forest giant. So forest giant's going to be for our swamp dude. We'll go get him in a minute. There you go. Have some tech. And now come pick up this forest. That's going to give us reaction aspects. Swamp Giant unleashes a reaction aspect with upgraded minerals. Alright, we're going to upgrade some minerals. A mill challenge. Alright, here we go. This is our first level 2 challenge for our first town here, Green Path. They need 100 food and 40 tech. Wow. So this is the second upgrade. This is the second stage of the granary. The first stage is building the granary. The second stage is building a mill. Civilization wants to expand its workforce by building a mill. So we're going to need 21 more food and 40 tech. Animal husbandry. Plus 15 food for each animal within borders. Alright, so we're going to need one more animal in the borders. That should be easy. We can do that. Let's see. What's your symbiosis? Blueberry within animal range. I guess we'll put a blueberry right here and then another animal on the other side or something. I don't know. Come on over here and put down another chicken. You're picking up your ambassador. And now that our swamp giant will have this forest ambassador, that means we can start adding a second ambassador for any giant that we want. Alright, come on over. That gives reaction aspect. Upgrades minerals to add tech. Alright. Bingo. Now we need our forest giant to throw down a plant. Oh wait, you need tech, don't you? Alright, let's not use the forest giant. Let's use the swamp giant to throw down herbs, because herbs give tech. And that should give us the food that... Yeah, it does. It gives us plenty of food. Just need tech. A geologist challenge. I think it's another level 2 challenge. Yeah, it is. 65 wealth, 75 tech, 3 mountain patches. Requires at least 3 mountain patches within the city's reach. Currently has 0. Well, there's no mountains nearby, so we're going to have to build a mountain. Come on over here, Mr. Giant. Let's build a mountain. Yeah, right here. Alright, there go the herbs. Dandelions. It's only 5 tech, though. We need more tech. Adds 8 tech and 4 natura if next to a plant. Oh, it has to be a blueberry for this guy. We could get tech from the fish. Yeah, let's try getting some tech from the fish. No, it didn't give tech. That's wealth. Okay, exotic animals give wealth. I'm an idiot. Well, we're going to have to get some tech for this town. We don't really need these chickens over here. Although it does count towards our... Yeah, it does count towards our animal husbandry boost. Well... Yeah, I think we're going to have to go for some minerals over here, unfortunately. So, Rock Giant, hurry up. We need some of your minerals. Alright, bring your fat ass over here.